You pick up the phone, you say hello, and all you get back is silence. 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, then a click, and they are gone. Most people shake it off. Probably a wrong number, they tell themselves, maybe a glitch. But let me tell you something right now, that silence was not random. That silence was not an accident. That silence was the opening move of a very calculated operation designed specifically to steal from you. And by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly what just happened, exactly who is behind it, and exactly how to shut it down permanently. My name is Kevin, and I have spent years studying how these scam operations work from the inside out. I've seen the tactics, the systems, the playbooks, and I am here to make sure they never work on you or anyone you love. If this is your first time here and you care about protecting yourself and your family from the people who want to take everything you have worked for, hit that subscribe button right now. I break down scams, fraud, and digital threats in plain language every single week. No fluff, no filler, just the real information you need. And drop a comment below telling me where you're watching or listening from. I want to know where my community is. Are you in the US, UK, Asia, Australia? Let me know. Now let us get into it. So what exactly is happening during those 3 seconds of silence? This is called predictive dialing, and once you understand how it works, you will never look at an unknown call the same way again. There are 4 phases, and they happen in the blink of an eye. Phase 1 is the blast. There's no room full of telemarketers somewhere. It is a single piece of software, one automated system, dialing hundreds, sometimes thousands, of phone numbers every single minute. It is firing off calls around the clock, 7 days a week, hitting numbers from every database it can get its hands on. Phase 2 is the detection. The moment you pick up and make any sound, even just a small hello, or even clearing your throat, the system registers it. A flag goes up next to your number in the database. One word, Lev. You just confirmed your number is active and that a real human being answers it. Congratulations, you passed their test without even knowing you were being tested. Phase 3 is the silence. That 2 to 3 second pause you hear is the machine connecting you to the next available human scammer. But here is what most people do not realize. During that silence, the system is also recording. It is capturing the tone and pattern of your voice. And with today's artificial intelligence, even a single word, even just hello, is enough to start building a voice profile on you. They can clone your voice. They can use it to call your children or your parents pretending to be you, saying you are in trouble and you need money right now. This is not science fiction. This is happening right now, today. Phase 4 is the profit. Your phone number just jumped from a random entry in a cold database to a confirmed, validated high-value lead. It gets placed at the top of what these operations call a hot list. From there, your number can be sold to other scam networks across the globe, in Southeast Asia, West Africa, Eastern Europe, or it gets queued up for a direct targeted attack. The next call you receive might be someone pretending to be your bank, the IRS, the Social Security Administration, or even a law enforcement agency telling you there is a warrant out for your arrest. The Federal Trade Commission has reported that Americans alone lost over $10 billion to phone scams in recent years. Adults over 60 suffered the highest individual losses, with a median loss of over $1,400 per person. Think about that chain. One silent call, one confirmed number, one targeted scam, one real person losing real money from a real bank account. It is a pipeline, and it starts with those 3 seconds of silence you brushed off this morning. Now here is where it gets powerful, because the defense against this entire system is shockingly simple. I call it the silent shield, and here is the rule. When you answer an unknown number, say absolutely nothing. Just pick up and wait. That is it. Your silence defeats their machine before a human scammer ever gets on the line, because the system is listening hard for any human sound. If it detects nothing, it marks the call as unanswered, flags your number as inactive, and in many cases, removes it from the list entirely. You win without saying a single word. Here's the complete 4-step playbook you need to memorize right now. Step 1. Answer, but do not speak. Not even a breath if you can help it. Just silence on your end. Step 2. Wait 3 full seconds. Count in your head. 1, 2, 3. A real person, your doctor's office, a friend calling from a new number, a business, will speak first. They will say, "Hello, is anyone there?" Or worse, a robocall system will not. It will either hang up or transfer you to a scammer who immediately starts their script. Step 3. If someone does come on the line and asks you, "Can you hear me?" do not say yes. I want you to understand why this matters. That single word, yes, recorded from your voice, can be edited into a consent recording. Scammers use it to claim you verbally authorized a charge, a subscription, a wire transfer. One word. That is all it takes to create a fraudulent authorization. Step 4. Instead of yes, Respond with a full sentence. Say, I can hear you. Who is this, please? Or simply, who am I speaking with? This flips the power dynamic. You are no longer a passive target. You are the one asking the questions, and they have nothing they can use against you. Bonus step. Go into your phone settings right now and enable the Silence Unknown Callers feature. On iPhone, go to Settings, then Phone, then Silence Unknown Callers. On most Android devices, go into your phone app settings and look for Caller ID and Spam. Turn it on. The majority of these calls will never even ring on your phone. Now, if you are sitting there thinking, Kevin, I have been answering unknown calls and saying hello my whole life. Do not panic. You're not alone. And it does not mean you have already been scammed. But it does mean your number is likely on some lists. So here is what you do to clean up. First, review your bank statements and credit card activity going back at least 60 days. Look for any charge you do not recognize, no matter how small. Scammers often start with a $1 or $2 test transaction to see if the card is active before they hit it hard. Second, set up a free credit monitoring service. Credit Karma and similar platforms will alert you immediately if someone attempts to open a new line of credit in your name. Third, register your number at Do Not Call. Governors, it will not block every scam call, but it significantly reduces the volume of legitimate robocalls and makes it easier to identify which ones are outright illegal. Fourth, report every suspicious call to report fraud. FTC Gov. It takes 2 minutes, and those reports are what allow federal agencies to identify patterns, trace operations, and eventually shut these networks down. Your report matters more than you think. Here is what I want you to walk away with today. Those 3 seconds of silence are not a mystery anymore. You know the 4 phases, you know the silent shield, you have the playbook, and now you have one job. Think about who in your life is still answering every unknown number with a warm, trusting hello. A parent, a grandparent, an elderly neighbor. Because these operations deliberately target people who are polite and trusting, that is their entire business model. Send this video to that person today. It takes 10 seconds to share a link, and it could protect them from losing hundreds or even thousands of dollars. In the next video, I'm going to reveal the one word that makes phone scammers hang up on you immediately. It completely flips the script and puts you in total control. You do not want to miss that. Stay silent, stay sharp, and I will see you in the next one.